do this.
Warriors have the basketball. Here comes the screen. Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Screen come.
Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Shot was forced.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To DeRozan. Off the assist.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Number 10, DeMar DeRozan. Timeout for Golden State.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Rubio into the front court. 14-point deficit. Ricky Rubio, 3 for 6 now.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
DeRozan. Bell. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
It's DeRozan controlling the offense. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. To Valanciunas. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Beyond the arc for 3, and the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Giannis in control of the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. The follow won't go either. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Rubio. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Coach of the Magic will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. To DeRozan. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
Warriors have the basketball. Young to Adetokunbo. Screen coming. Adetokunbo to Valanciunas. He gets it.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
And count the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To DeRozan. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Knight into the front court. The deficit is 6. Thaddeus Young, 4 out of 7.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To DeRozan. Here comes the screen. DeRozan. Curling inside. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Giannis with it up top. Now down 6. Rubio to Adetokunbo. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
DeRozan, guarded by Brandon Knight. Jonas Valanciunas pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Bell to DeRozan. Jumper's good.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
It's Golden State basketball. To Young. Nothing going here on that drive. Brandon Knight, defended by DeMar DeRozan. Young to Rubio. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
DeRozan with it. Leads 4. Scores from the post.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Adetokunbo to Rubio. Adetokunbo. And it's Bell there to grab the rebound. DeRozan with the basketball. Up by 6. Giannis Adetokunbo snatching it out of the air. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Rubio to Valanciunas. Deep left corner. 24-second violation. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Deep two there, won't go.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Time to shuffle things up. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way with the Magic in front. It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Possession lies with Golden State. Screen coming. Collison to Young. Thaddeus Young. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To DeRozan. Screen coming. DeRozan. The rebound taken by Gay. Nothing going here on that drive. To Rudy Gay. Oh, had him going there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Orlando has it. To DeRozan. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Wide open look won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Gets it in the left corner. To DeRozan. Has a chance. Just not going down. To Young. Nothing going here on that drive. John Henson with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Collison picked up by Gorgie Jang. Darren Collison, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Magic have it. To DeRozan.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
Down low for Jang. Turns and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The screen sets him up for two.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
DeRozan. Jang shot off the mark. Into the front court comes Collison. Down 6. Thaddeus Young matched up with DeRozan. To the rim, lays it up and in.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Now a whistle, and Orlando is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
I think everyone in this building knows it's going to come down to the last 2 minutes. This game is going to be won with who decides to really show up on the defensive end of the ball.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. defense as he drills it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To DeRozan. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Rubio to Adetokunbo. Cruises inside for two.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
DeRozan to Ken Bazemore. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Collison to Adetokunbo. Oh, he had him there for a second. Young to Collison. Darren Collison. He's now 4 for 6.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going in.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Substitution being made in this one. Young. To Valanciunas. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Brandon Ingram swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Rubio to Valanciunas. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Orlando ball. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
It's a big finish.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Trying to cash in. A shot no good there for Ingram. Young goes to the left side to Valanciunas. To Rubio. Here comes the screen. Rubio. Oh, had him going there for a second. From the outside, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Jordan Bell has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 68%. Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second.
Golden State.
Warriors basketball. Screen coming. Adetokunbo to Valanciunas. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. To Bledsoe. Giannis Adetokunbo sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guy's down 3. Darren Collison rejects it. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Eric Bledsoe, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads just a point. To Valanciunas. And scores. Strong take.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. To Collison. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Adetokunbo to Valanciunas. Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Here's Orlando with the basketball. To Bledsoe. Knocked loose. That approach, that's what you want to see. Nice save. Bledsoe. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Collison. To Valanciunas. Rubio. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Bledsoe with it up top. They're down 3. Doesn't get the bounce. To Rubio. Count it.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Over to the right side. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. To Rubio. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jonas Valanciunas trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw is good. It's a 3-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Deep left corner. DeRozan to Bledsoe. DeRozan. Has a look. Shot won't go. Golden State at the controls. Rubio to Young. contact. Shot's no good, and no foul. Jordan Bell with the dunk. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jonas Valanciunas at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Has a chance. Jumper's good. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors emerged victorious after a tight finish. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Golden State Warriors. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.